Your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back.
I feel like I'm JX.
J-Way.
I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless.
I'm gone.
Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck.
Give me
Into
that.
the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster, and this is my favorite segment when B Foster does his featured player of the week. I'm getting tongue-tied. It means I should shut up. But before I do, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube and follow us on the podcast aggregators for your audio fix. Just type in Bleachers and Speakers FFSN in your search. Make sure you follow us there. Make sure you have that notification bell on so when we drop content like this, you'll get an alert. You can check us out. Foster, we have a featured player of the week. Who we talking about today? This isn't a stranger by no means.
It's only right that we start off with the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. He's the undisputed number one ranked player going into the draft, and we are talking from the perspective of if he's going to be a cornerback at the next level, which I believe is going to be the position that he plays. He's 6'1", 185 pounds, and he ran a 4.4 40 in his final year at Colorado. He had 35 tackles, 24 of which were solo. He had 4 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 19 pass breakups, and 3 tackles for a loss. Like I said, he is a two-way player. He also played wide receiver, but for the most part, I think everybody knows that he's not going to be able to play both positions at the next level. That just would be too much on his, psyche and physical to play both positions. But there is a chance that they may utilize him in certain plays at that wide receiver position. He's a high IQ player with great length that will be able to support more weight as he continues to grow and get in front of a professional weight training system. He has rare body control and athleticism. He's a twitchy player, and he's a ball hawk. He's a guy that does a good job of turning into the receiver when the ball is in the air, and he's a more than willing tackler as well. For a guy that's not that big, and cornerbacks are sometimes shy about getting their nose dirty, but he is a willing tackler. He does a good job of securing, and he has great awareness of down and distance, which goes into that high IQ, which is going to help him at the next level. He has rare conditioning. This is obviously a player that when you talk about playing every down, we're talking about every down on offense and defense. So you certainly don't, your average cornerback gets a little break while the offense is on the field and vice versa. But this is a player that no matter what is going to be on the field. He played 90% of the snaps this year. As far as his negatives, he's still raw in overall as far as his cornerback technique. He often gets away with poor technique with his supreme athleticism. He has good frame, but he has a good frame, but he will need to continue to fill out. He's only 6'1", 185 pounds. So ideally you want him to put on probably another 10 pounds of muscle. So he'll have to adjust as his physique continues to grow and obtains more functional strength. And he may lack the foot quickness to cover in the slot at the next level. So he may not have the versatility to play in the slot. He may just be an outside corner. So as far as his role with Detroit, of course, we are drafting way beyond.
He will not be a thought.
Not even, yeah. But in a perfect world where the Lions got the number one pick, somehow, of course, he would be an outside corner opposite of Terrion Arnold if we don't go out and sign somebody in the free agency wise, or Terrion Arnold would possibly get moved over into the slot, or him and Terrion Arnold would have to battle it out. Because I don't, tough to say. He is a number one pick prospect, but tough to say right now with Terrion Arnold continuing to improve and having a full year under his belt. Maybe Terrion Arnold is a better day one corner come 2025. We'll just have to see. But at any rate, he would instantly improve our secondary if he walked in our doors, but he will not be. So that's just a pipe dream. But that's Travis Hunter of Colorado.
I like to add, not to your facts, but I have a totally different outtake on where he's going to play. I think he's a wide receiver at the next level.
You think
but
so?
That's we're going to have a friendly wager, whatever he plays. Just a friendly wager, maybe lunch or, something like that. But I think he's a wide receiver next level. Just my opinion.
Not corner at all, just strictly receiver.
The thing that makes me lean towards maybe being a corner is that he can occasionally play wide receiver. He could be a two-way player. So that makes sense in that sense. But I think he's going to be a lot more explosive and a lot more productive at the wide receiver position more than anything. So that would be hard to pass for most teams to pass up. And you know what? And a lot of it depends on who picks him. So,
but we know who has the number one pick, right?
Who has the number one pick?
I think it's the Jaguars. Did I lie? Hold on.
I don't know who has the number one pick, but it just depends. It depends.
Titans.
And see, they need help everywhere.
Yeah, they literally.
But if they were drafting him, he's definitely a wide receiver first because they have a decent defense.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He would probably play wide receiver first. But who knows? Let's get out of here. This is before this turns into a show. Make sure you subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube.
Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit